I'm trying to, if you realize what I'm doing, these are the things that people have to do and wake up and do. You think that somebody will be like me, if I decide to take hormones today, I am going and doing these things to myself for fun? Y'all are out your damn mind. These people are not doing it for fun. These people ain't going out the world getting stares, getting pointed at, having cisgender women telling people that they are really a man, endangering their lives. You think they doing that shit for fun? You think they doing that for fun, for real? For real? You think because they mama or they daddy or whoever else that don't accept them, they keep on trying to go around their family and being called names and being threatened to beat up and stuff like that? You think that's for fun? I'm confused. But then also we just had a thing where that's going viral where a lady got hit in the head with a brick. A cisgender woman just got hit in the head with a goddamn brick. And you think somebody want to go imitate a woman to get hit in the head with a brick for fun? Girl, are you serious? Come on now. Who the fuck wants to? Why would I want to take hormones to make myself like the realest biological cisgender woman on earth to be approached by a man and I don't give him my number? Now I'm getting hit in the head with a brick. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what did I make sense with that? Because these are the lives that y'all are living. What is the competition in that? What is the competition in that? People are getting attacked no matter what they identify as. People are getting murdered no matter what they identify as. People are getting less paying jobs no matter what they identify as. And I'm talking about the black woman. I'm talking about the any type of woman, the white woman, the Asian woman, the Hindu woman. Why would somebody transition to get paid less? Why would somebody transition to get less? Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Come on now. I don't get it.
And then also on top of that, the girl who said that men transition to be because they take the easy route out. Y'all just said being a black woman is the hardest job. I mean, the hardest thing in the world.
Exactly.
Now let's let Nicole get in. Then arrogant.
No, it's arrogant.
No, it's
Oh,
Nicole.
but
She
I wanted to say I didn't agree with that part when they were saying females don't get it like get the money because the girls, the TS girls get most of the money. No, we do not. Sometimes it's a gamble. It's a gamble. You never know when you're gonna get your best hit. Um but what a straight man or a heterosexual man would pay for is a female before he pay a nigga. Or I don't mean to call us trans girls niggas, but that's how females and men look at us. I don't excuse it because when someone called me a nigga, I celebrate it. I absolutely celebrate it. Yes, but you don't want to get knocked out by this nigga. So and then they be like, yes, ma'am, and then they go on about their business. Um, I stand firm in my transition. I don't regret anything. I got a 401k, got retirement benefits. I worked hard for it, and I'm only 30. I just got my second place. My second place. My siblings is still on their first place. My sister never lived on her own. She always been taken care of by a man. I am a trans woman and I have taken care of myself. Do you know how good that feels? And you have real women out here doing the same thing. I don't understand why we keep going back and forth, but who's better, who gonna do it better than the other? We cannot. Trans trans women, we are just a split image of the cisgender woman. That's all we are. Where do you think we get our pretty from? Shit. I look like my father and my mother. And ask me how that works. I don't know, but I think that's a good thing because shit, let me put a dress so I smackly look like my mother. But as soon as I put a tux on, shit, I look just like my damn daddy. Shit. But it's the mind over matter that I have seen. I love a man. My old head is a heterosexual man. He identified as a heterosexual man. Come on now. This man approached me because I was the baddest thing walking down the motherfucking street at the time. And I owned the motherfucking street. I didn't give a fuck who was on that street. I owned that. And he came up and threw money on me. I didn't ask him because I had my own money. So I just don't agree with certain things what was said. But hey, it's everybody got the freedom of speech.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, Arrogant.
Mm. Yeah, like then earlier I heard when the lady was saying the woman was saying like, oh yeah, you can't give no man advice, can't give him advice like a woman, like basically saying like, oh, because you're not a woman, so you can't give that type of advice. But like you can't say that either because like at the end of the day, people we all different and we all think different. So just because she's not a woman don't mean she can't give that man advice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like the stuff like and like numbers like they're saying like number 7 is giving like competition. Like y'all want to be better than the next person. And for real, like before transgenders even was around, the cisgenders been going back and forth with each other. Like that's the same thing with like in this world now. Like my friend, like they out here messing with other people niggas and they don't like that girl, they don't like that girl. It's just like repeating. It's just repeating with the like with now it's with the trans community. I don't like the trans community. Now, you know, like the trans community getting a lot of representation. I mean, I'm whatever, but just disregard what I just said. Like, but like they're getting noticed a lot. Like even with JT, like I just heard on an interview when JT had said bitches on my dick pretty like a transgender trans with JT said, and she's a cisgender. She said, oh, I wanted to give transgenders their flowers. I mean, like, and I don't see why all the cisgenders just can't see it like that. Like, oh, let me like they know they go through a lot. Transgender girls go through a lot. Like they really gotta worry about more shit than the cis women do. Not saying for I mean like you know, cis women, yeah, y'all could do more, like y'all can have kids and stuff, but I'm talking about on more of the dangerous part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just be like, all right, like it's not really a competition because they're going through a lot. Like they already gotta worry about people clocking them, bust them in the back of their head, different shit. It's like a lot of different shit that people go through. I done been through this shit. I'm 30 years old. I done hung around all different type of people. Like I get along with cisgenders, transgenders, gay people, straight males, all different. And I feel like a lot of cisgender that I mess with or that I hang with or I talk to, I feel like they just really don't care about that. Like their mind's not worried about, oh, let me look better than this transgender girl because I know she gonna be there tonight. Or let me, you know, it just is never like that. Like, so I don't be knowing why it's like that. Like, it just really, we all just gotta really just think about the real shit that's going on and really come together and be like, listen, you know, like I don't want to be like this. I just want to know what you think. I want to know what you thinking about, and I want to know how you feel. Like, so we could just give each other advice on how, because it's just the world making the shit like get aggravated. It's the world making this shit aggravation, like aggravated. Like it's the world that's getting this shit all roused up. People talking about it all over, like saying, "Oh, cisgender woman this or transgender woman this." It's like back and forth, back and forth. Like, and I love both sides. I respect cisgender women because not even cisgender women. I respect women. Period. Like I respect them. I was born by a woman. So that's one thing. I would never let nobody disrespect my mother. So I would never sit there and let a person, a real woman, be disrespected either. But at some point, like you really gotta be like, well, y'all out here disrespecting people too. So I'm not going to defend it. Like I'm not defending somebody that's out here disrespecting transgenders just because they're not real women and stuff. I'm not going for that because we are all human beings. Like, and that's wrong. Like I don't see why real women are being like so naive and being so trying to be hurtful to the other community because they feel like they got all this real stuff. They real. They got the organs. They can spit out. They yeah. We know you could do all that. It's not about that. Like I don't. Like it's just more to it than people making it to be. Like so. I don't know.
Okay,
But I
okay.
hope we can all come to come to something, a resolution or something.
All right, everybody, remember to put like rock, paper, scissors or something in the comments. The next up is Big Emerald. Then we're going to go to First Lady since she just hopped on the panel, and then Mother.
Thank you. So if I was to say, I feel like a billionaire. Am I a billionaire? I feel like I'm Korean. Am I Korean? Right. So I'm not Korean. I'm not a billionaire. I'm just an average young black woman, right? Trying to make it in this crazy world. My thing is, nobody put a gun up to your head and said, "Hey, motherfucker, you're going to be a transgender today. You're going to be gay today, bitch, or I'm going to kill you." Nobody did that. You chose to take yourself to wherever they got the free aid for trans people to become trans people, right? Because you feel like you're a transgender. I mean, you feel like you're a woman. So you get to lay on the table between life and death, get your little free stuff. Or some of y'all trick all your life or whatever, you hoe around, you save up the money, or somebody is on the back end supporting you and saying, "Hey, I want to bless you with this because I see you always wanted to be a man, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and have that surgery." Nobody forced you to do that. You did that yourself. So how society, most people, if being gay or being trans was okay and it was so normal, people would be more accepting to it. But because most of society is not acceptable to it, that's not my problem. It's not, and that does not mean I want to clear up the air. Box 7 said I hate trans. I do not hate trans. I don't agree with it, and I don't agree with gay. That's all. I respect you as long as you're respecting me. But my thing is, like I said, nobody forced you to go and get your surgeries. Nobody forced you to put on your mom's heels and your mom's wig and stuff and all that makeup and lashes. And another thing, you decided to do that. Another thing, black women or women in general, stop wearing this drag queen. And I'm talking to myself, stop wearing this heavy makeup because, yes, drag queens wear that. Transgenders wear that. So yes, they feel like, oh, we're all the same. We're not. We're not all the same. Yes, we're all human beings, but we don't all think the same. Okay, and arrogance, hey, you were being rude. You were being, see, he's disrespectful. Yeah, and you notice, as long as we're agreeing with gay people and trans, they're okay with it. If we're, promoting it and accepting it, they like, "Oh, that's my girl right there." Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But it's not when we have an opinion on things and when we speak our mind and express ourselves and our thoughts on their behaviors in their community or whatnot, they have a problem. We're bitches, we're hoes, we smell like fish. All the above. And it's crazy. You can't be like that. Don't be how do you say it? Bias. I'll say bias. I may be saying it wrong, but you can't be like that. You can't be expecting me to respect you and then you not respecting me. You don't want me bashing you. And a lot of times y'all force gay on people. Y'all feel entitled. But y'all say we all the same. But y'all put yourselves on that pedestal like y'all entitled, like y'all can do whatever. I'm going to get this nigga, watch. That's why y'all be getting hurt. Because y'all think y'all want to play with everybody. Stop playing with people. Everybody not going for that. Right. Stop playing with people. That's what I'm saying. It was some more stuff I wanted to say, but y'all don't use the right vocabulary. We do use the right vocabulary. You understand exactly where I'm coming from and what I'm saying. And I do respect trans as long as they're respecting me.
Okay. Let's let Fly go and then First Lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say that in response to Box 11, she said a while back that why did you want to become trans and why did you live your life as trans? So when you coming up, there's certain things that you characteristics about yourself you find as switching and moving your hand movements. My grandma used to say, "Don't pop your wrist." Those things actually became are a part of who I am. But my grandmother taught me to not wear my gayness on my sleeve. She taught me that before people see me, they need to see business, they need to see respect, they need to see degrees, they need to see jobs before they see. So I never wore my gayness on my sleeve. I went for the things, the top things that I wanted, regardless if I was trans, sexual, gay, whatever. And everybody has those options to do that. So as far as me, my journey, I just take my life, all my life I've been sexy. I didn't just get sexy because I was a girl or a boy. I've been sexy. I can put on anything and it's gonna be sexy. And I had to learn sexy doesn't mean that you're beautiful. It doesn't mean that you do this. It means people want to fuck you. I mean, people want to have sex with you. I attract men. I attract women. It's really a curse in a sense because people will always see me, and no matter what I wear, as being sexual. I could put on a see-through shirt. Oh, you being? I put on some booty shorts. Oh, you being a hoe or thought. It just comes with it. So I had to learn how to dress out here as a trans woman, so people won't look at me in a sexual manner. The same way I had to get moved through this life and learn how to work and survive for myself as trans before anything. So it's not so much as us wanting to be something, it's just this is the best version of me. When I went in the store and I saw a dress I like, I bought it with my money. When I saw the nails I wanted, I paid for them with my money. When I saw the hair I wanted, I bought it because that's what I wanted. It's not what I thought would look nice for a man's attention. It's not what I put on to turn somebody out. It's what I said to myself. This is what I feel is gonna make me sexy. This is the best version of me. Just like when you walk out the house every day, you do your hair, your makeup, you get the best version of you. Being trans is the best version of yourself. This is what it looks like. And as far as surgeries, it's accessories, baby. That's what I would address it to. Just like you get your bangles and your ankle bracelets and you do your fake nails, it's all accessories to make you look good. Whether you a man wear watches, he wear Jordans. Everybody got something that they use to make themselves look sexy. The problem is we got to come out this gender thing and respect everybody is different. Some of y'all have never been past your block. Some of y'all have never left the state, never left the country, and you sit here and you judge everybody else, but you ain't been nowhere. For me being trans, I had to say to myself, you know what? I had to find out for myself what type of man like me. So I went to different states because I wanted to see if it's just me. So when I went to other states, I started to, oh, they like me in Chicago. Oh, they like me in LA. Oh, they like me in Atlanta. So it's not just me in my own place. It's other people that like what you have to bring to the table. So just be the best version of yourself. And when you see other trans people, just know that they're being the best version of themselves. If whatever it looked like. That's why I don't judge people who have, maybe not have titties yet, because trans is a mentality. It's a lifestyle. Whether I wear makeup and hair and lashes, I'm still soft. I'm still feminine. I still walk like a woman, sit like a woman, dress like a woman. Before any transitions done to my body, I'm embracing it. I'm walking into it instead of running from it. And this is what it looks like. That's all.
All right, all right. Let's see. Floor is yours, First Lady.
Hey y'all, first ladies. Yeah, I've been listening and stuff. Some of the things I don't agree with, of course. When the girl said something about trans women have to go get their body done and all this to get niggas. Bitch, don't we all do that? Don't all women go get their body done to oppress a nigga and get a nigga? And y'all just mad at the fact that the nigga wants something different. We're sorry that we went to go get our bodies done and we look good and your nigga and your grandpa want to fly us out, that's not our fault. And you talking about us hoeing and shit. Have you bitches been out there before we did? Y'all was out there before we was. Y'all was selling that pussy. What? You hoes was selling the pussy. You hoes were on the street selling the pussy too. Are you serious? And you talk about we take hormones and all this. Yeah, we take hormones. And yes, we be around people that we love, which is like our moms and our sisters. So we know how to act like a woman. We've been around women all our lives. So it's not like we just woke up, oh, I want to be gay. No. It is something that we have a feeling for. It's like, bitch, like if I'm wearing a boy's shirt when I was little, I don't feel comfortable. I want to wear a dress. I want to wear this. I want to wear that. I don't feel comfortable with man's clothes. So with that being said, I didn't just wake up and want to be, it was already inside me to be a woman. Okay? It was inside. Bitch, when I came out the womb, bitch, they put woman on my birth certificate. That's how I knew it was a sign. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Everybody, all these women and everything, we're all under one umbrella. Because if you listen, women, trans women, we're all under one umbrella. Okay? Thank you.
Then mother, go ahead.
I'm glad my little niece said what she said because we are under what? What does thing say? An umbrella. Okay, this is for umbrellas. I just wanted to address number 11. I just wanted to address number 11, right? Because what's not sitting well with me is I feel like, you want to be that person right now that you know what, before I even start going in on you, I know now watch you as you cammed up that you really are listening for real. And I know you want to stay like, oh, I'm ignorant. This is what y'all is. This is what y'all is, girl. But I know you really listening. And I see that now. Now when you was back there cammed up, bitch, I could read the fuck out of you because I couldn't see you. But I know you listening because when number 4 spoke and when number 3 spoke, you need intelligent trans women that are really starting to let it seep in your head because every person is not the same. Where you go wrong is, like how you said earlier, you be sitting on Bigo, getting your information from the wrong representation of trans women or punks and faggots that come on this app to be characters and read you. That's what the app is for. The app is not for, it's not really what's made for that. It's for business, it's for education, it's for trading, it's for, excelling. But is there a avenue for that? Yes. And that's what you chose to click on and be entertained by. So when you sit on Cherry Live and she reading trans women, when you sitting on all these other punks lives and faggots, and they get into it with bitches. When you chose to sit there and be like, wow. But as soon as they say women, you be like, oh, no. That's why I draw the line at. You chose to listen to that. And so now you took that information, you retained it, and then you said, this is who y'all are. I'm going to stick to it because I heard it. But where you heard it at? You heard it on Bigo. You understand what I'm saying? That's not right. But today you are being informed by multiple in number 8, number 4, number 1, number 3, and a lover, somebody who's dealing with these trans women. You're learning more because guess what? It's more than you. It's more than the world. These are real human beings living a life that y'all need to motherfucking know, and it's not just a damn game. Another thing that you brought up is ballroom. I am a legend in ballroom. Click on that picture right there. You'll see a drag queen. You'll see a bitch, actually. Legendary bush queen up in drag. That means I dress up as a woman and I emulate a woman and they pick on who they think is the realest woman at that time or who looks like the realest woman. That means if we go down the street or we allegedly go down the street, they'll say, okay, I think that's a girl. I think that's a girl. I think that's a girl. That's just what we are. We're emulating y'all. That mean we want to be you. It's just the name of the game. It's a competition. So if you never been to a ball, you can't say what you just hearing. if you really want to educate yourself, go on YouTube and type it in. You see all these computers in here? Go get you one and type in Paris is Burning. When you type in Paris is Burning, that will show you where ballroom came from and what they do to mimic, because we were not accepted by the straight community. So we made our own scene, and then we, guess what? We start making categories, and the categories made us be free, because now we have a space. Okay, we have a space that we are accepted in, that we made, that love each other, and we're now competing against each other. We're now making houses against each other. We're now doing this in our own space. So the things, and it was never supposed to be televised. It was never supposed to be brought out. But now the people like y'all are looking. Y'all think we mimicking. Y'all think we want to be y'all. Y'all think we, you know what I'm saying? Because we having fun and we being free. A lot of, and the last thing I want to say, a lot of straight people or heterosexual people, and where their anger comes from is when they see people living their lives and being free. It makes you fucking insane in your head, because it's like, I'm a straight black man, I'm a straight black woman, and I can't even be half as happy as this bitch right here walking down the street with this nappy ass wig on and think she a woman, allegedly, in your head. I can't be as free as this fucking little faggot right here that's wearing these tight ass pants, clapping up and down, who look a mess, or with rings on and bracelets and stuff like that, I can never do that. But that's where that anger come from. That's where that anger come from, and y'all gotta stop that. Be free your damn self, like number 6 said. Be free. Be you. Love who you love. Stop worrying about what's other people's pants. Stop worrying about what other people want to live as. Stop worrying about all that, because that's really y'all root, and that's y'all trigger. Is really true happiness, and y'all gotta cut that shit out, because you in our world and you listening to what we doing, and you taking little things from what we living as, and you trying to weaponize it against us. That don't even make damn sense. And I'm done with that.
Okay, Craven, go ahead. Oh wait, my bad. Go ahead, Craven.
Make the rules as I go. Oh, hello? Ooh. Oh, okay.
Wait,
So, I'm sorry if y'all say okay. But one thing I
wait,
wanted
wait,
to
wait,
say,
wait, wait, wait,
two
wait,
things.
First Lady, wait. I think Craven's out right now. So Coco, and then wait. Oh damn. Okay, you have anything you want to say, Coco?
No, I just wanted to just say that like being transgender is nothing new. Like this is not a new thing. Like transgender people have been around for thousands of years. It's just right now with, the I guess the stature, well, being on mainstream media and, a lot of things being put out in social media, it makes it seem like it's something new, but it's honestly not. And I did do a lot of research on it back when, they were talking about the spectrum and things of that sort. And yeah, that's all I want to say is that it's nothing honestly new about it. Yeah, the Roman and mythical times, they had, the Asian Billy boys or whatever they called them. They had the Greek, the Roman, the concubines, all of that type of stuff. So this is not, it's not new at all.
Okay. And then I guess First Lady, you can go ahead.
Don't say, you guess. You know. Anyway, one thing I wanted to say, the first one is, if you want to be honest, where the most hate comes from is black women, especially when we're little. They most definitely teach the ways of not accepting the LGBT people. That's where we get most of the hate from is black women, and then they put it into their kids, and them kids put it into their kids, and it just keep on going. Second of all, um, I ain't never been no prostitute. I work a regular job. So all the trans girls don't need to be selling their pussy and being flown out. Bitch, I work a 24. So I'm a trans woman and I work a 24-hour job. A regular job is like a regular cis woman would too. That's it.
Okay. I see you. Anyone else have anything you want to say on this topic?
That's how you clear them off the panel.
Oh.
Okay. Let's just go ahead. All right.
Unmute the panel.
Yeah.
Yo, you mute everything. Well, can I say something?
Go ahead,
Yeah, you go
Xavier.
ahead.
You just unmuted everybody.
I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for compliment. I like that. You know, I like that how y'all see, and to take my advice and see that because I can see that y'all, in the hate, in the anger, and all the black trans and stuff. Like you get all the hate, and we can't change that. Look at me. I get hate more than every time. When people take advantage of me, I gotta say something. But we can't get the undo it. It can't be undone. But what it is because in the same time, a lot of people, a lot of trans girls, they're the most, they got to say something. They got to do what they got to do, and so I mean, I appreciate your compliment, and baby, I appreciate your boxing where I first heard for compliment. That's my baby right there. And I love that woman death out of her because no matter what happened to her, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna step in like a man. That's my auntie Portia. I'm gonna step in for her. That's my auntie. And there's a lot of trans like this Mystique. She stand up for herself, and I see that. There's a lot of trans women out there. So I appreciate how y'all compliment and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
appreciate.
So, so originally the conversation started with talking about the woman who was bashed in the face with a brick by not giving a guy her number, and it's sparking a conversation of should women give guys their number or fake number or whatever, because on social media they put up there. One woman said that she always gives guys her number because uh, just to avoid confrontation. She wanted to give her real
Oh,
number, not her
peace
fake number,
tomorrow.
in case a guy comes and want to assault her
Yeah.
afterwards. So it
Mhm.
started there, and everybody keep in mind it was a
Oh, I got
cisgender
this
woman.
to the PRP
Wait,
house.
well, I'll get you 1 second, Nicole. It was a uh, cisgender woman who changed the conversation into this. So we never was supposed to talk about this topic. It was supposed to stay there, and I had a video to show and all that, but we just got so off track with this discussion. So
Oh, that makes
thank
sense.
you.
Mhm.
Okay, I get it now.
Well, that's a hell of a good conversation. I like it. I really like the conversation. The first time I started laughing because old girl, she came on there in the panel and she had to say something on box one. That was kind of funny. I started laughing. She's like, "Hold on, bitch! I tell you." I said, "Oh, hold on." And she went off. I didn't expect that. She went off. That girl. I was first she was there with the conversation. She said, "Now all the trans girl," and she went off like firecracker. I'm like, "Oh shit, it's got to go down."
Hey,
Okay, yeah, we're
say,
gonna let that.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
do want to say the name of your room
send me
is
some beans,
RT Girl.
Sage.
guys.
You sitting
So
on,
that
you
may be
sitting on
why
some
she
heavy
said it.
beans, buddy.
Wait, wait. What is Rose saying? What'd you
I
say,
was saying
Rose?
the name of your room says RT Girls Women.
Yeah.
So it might be why she came in and said that. I'm not sure. But it
No,
just
we were
has that as the name of the room.
no. She was here way before that. Like I
Way
changed that, and
before.
yeah, it was way before we weren't
Yeah,
talking nothing about.
I did not agree with her at all. She was fucking crazy, just to be honest. Like she gave me one of those people that just want to make people angry, and it was just stupid what she was saying to me, because I totally don't feel that way as a woman, period. As a person, period, I feel like people just want to be them fucking selves, and if you just stop worrying about somebody fucking else, I mean, hey, your life would be smoother. She probably would have edges.
Amen.
Period.
Yeah,
Amen.
because
And that, like, it was so evident as to why she was saying, you know, oh, trans women, they're getting this money and they're getting more money than the women. Girl, I know more fish, like more females that are out
Nigga,
there, like, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
that are go getters
Yeah,
than
they
I know
get more
trans women
money.
who are,
They'll get a nigga will spend
and not even have to put
thousands
out,
on
and they don't
some
even have to fuck
pussy
them,
more than they will get sell
and
it
they
pay for some pussy. I'm so sorry. And
I
it
really
is
feel
what it
like it's
is.
about vibes
My
anyway. Like
mom
if you
don't
giving off them
know.
vibes, you gonna make that money. If her pussy was out there, she wouldn't be making. Well, she's not making none anyway. But still, if she was trying to do that, she wouldn't be making nothing. So I understand her frustration. However, she needs to
I
probably
don't.
look inward, not outward. That's
I
Yeah.
think she has put herself out there. She didn't make any money.
Hmm. Hey, Stage, are you gonna put this on YouTube? I hope I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna listen myself in speech. I'm gonna definitely send this to Denise.
yeah. So back to conversation. Let me switch to Ty. Well, before I do that, has everyone seen the video where the woman was smashed in the face with a brick? You don't see
No.
the actual
Oh,
video
I
of it,
don't
but
want to see that.
no, she's not, you don't see
That's
the video. You
bad.
see the aftermath of her talking about it.
Thank you, baby.
I'm
Have y'all seen
definitely familiar with the violence against women due to, some of these men out here that are unable to control their emotions and they're unable to deal with rejection. So they resort to violence against the person that rejected them because they have deep rooted issues. And, there's a lot of them out there.
Hmm.
that? That is true. They released a video showing one second. Um, damn, misspelled. They showed a video of her basically being a little ratchet or whatever, and a lot of people are using it as justification for what happened to her. I think it's kind of fucked up. It's sick, but the society we live in, that's what else do you respect? Because let me see, because we talked about this on other panels, and people, I just didn't like the way the conversation was going. It started getting hella ignorant, not ignorant, but ignorant, and people were just, we didn't know exactly what happened, what the cause was, or so forth. And so let me show y'all pretty much the video that they showed. Let me see. I'll probably just tap on my screen to see it bigger.
Yeah,
So this is
is this on Facebook or on Instagram?
yeah, it's on all platforms.
I'm
So,
gonna look that up.
so they're showing this, the justification of what happened to her. That's not the same situation. That's not the same incident.
She slapped somebody.
Yeah, they start twerking, and then of course this that part
hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me fucking with, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my fucking face because I wouldn't give him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas. Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I ain't never
Damn.
did anything in my life
That's fucked up for
to
real.
hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men. It was like, what you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why is this nigga gonna break
Marilyn Monroe. And I don't know who the other 10 people are. I know Julia Roberts has a pair. I know Madonna has a pair.
See, he would have got
Whitney
shot
Walsh
that
has a pair.
night fucking with me. You
And
don't do that.
Elton
I'm not
told
gonna
me.
beg nobody to protect me.
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie. If
I
I see
gotta
the brick coming, I would have hauled ass in the first
Yeah,
place. I wouldn't
listen. I'm
watch
not gonna
the
stay there and wait for a
Wait,
brick to hit
wait,
my
is
police.
Miles got some
face.
background? Is
And
y'all
I ain't
getting the
finna ask
background?
no niggas why y'all ain't help. Them niggas probably scared as
No,
fuck too. Shit, call
right.
the police, girl. Just go ahead and call your police. Stop asking these folks why they ain't help because they ain't gonna do nothing but have their phones out watching. They too scared to do anything. That's what I think. I don't
that's
know why
fucked
she
up.
was asking for help though. She should have got the police involved. That's the only thing you can do at that point.
That's, I mean, in that situation, you're gonna hear somebody break. Oh no, you ain't. If my baby was
That's
in that
all.
situation, I'm gonna step in. Nobody's
That's
gonna hit my
definitely
baby.
all.
They gonna go through me before they do anything else. The motherfucker pick up a break, you got me fucked up. I'm gonna leave that motherfucker, then I'm gonna break your arm, and after that, I'm gonna leave you right in the street
But
and say
see,
back to there
okay,
street.
but you as a man, if you was out there, would you have done anything? You don't know her. Like those men seem like they
Right.
don't know her. You seen a dude pick up a brick. She's asking, these dudes didn't even help me. You being
They
a
more than
guy,
likely
would you
drunk.
have helped
Right.
her? Huh?
I would stop
I
that
said they're
motherfucker.
more than likely drunk.
No, he ain't
I
drunk.
know she was drunk.
You
She
know,
just kind of
at least
slapped
It
the
looked
dude.
like a
pick
club
up a brick.
scene.
If you're
Yeah, I
gonna
can
pick up
see
the brick,
that.
I mean, you better first of all move to the other side, let him miss, then go swing and knock him out or something because
But
you got to go
keep
spin.
in mind, those are separate instances. The one with the white man is a different instance than the one with where she was actually hit. That happened like another night. But they had it, I guess, on social media, and people are
Oh,
using
those
it
are
as a
two
way to
separate
justify.
nights? I thought it
Oh
was the
Yeah,
same
wow.
night.
So she was building her karma up. I've
yeah,
also noticed
that's
that certain men know who they can put their hands on and who they can't. Like I've noticed that. Not saying
that's
that a woman should be able should be abused or have their hands put on, but men be knowing who to put their hands on. Just like men be knowing what bitches to break and pimp and stuff like that. Like it's the same for when they put their hands on these females. Like it's ridiculous. I like me personally, I'm very homicidal, like, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like if you put your hands on me, that means that you want to go to the upper room, and I do not mind facilitating that. But that's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
so.
You
What do you
right?
guys think
The fact that
about
both of y'all camera on, yeah,
It's fucked
she
up.
was smiling when
It's
she
really.
said it. And he said, I'm dead. Y'all for real, for real. I'm gonna just pray for you. I'm like, look, I ain't got time for this shit. You got it.
No, prayer don't be helping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
So,
Hey,
know.
see.
I done came across a
Hey,
lady. She
Um,
you know
said
what
she
I think
pulled a
about
gun
it?
on me. And I don't know what came over, but I felt real calm. And I was like, what's wrong with you, lady? I ain't even got no gun or nothing, but she had a gun. She was ready I guess she ready to do something. But I wasn't scared of her ass. That's for damn sure.
Right. So, hey, stay. You know what I'm thinking of it?
but
You know what I think about it? It's really fucked up. I mean, like, if I was in that situation, first of all, you're not gonna pick up the break. You're gonna pick up the break. I'm gonna hit you first before you do anything else. You know. But
well,
when she said,
we gotta keep it in perspective. Nobody really knew this woman. She was,
I
out there
mean,
by herself. And a lot of men try to justify this by
for
saying,
real.
we don't know the situation on other panels, and that's something that, you know, I feel like there's no
Right.
justification for that whatsoever. And the same men who said that, all women need to be protected and so forth, there was women on the panels talking about their experiences, and those same men that said that, no, I will always protect women, blah blah blah. They were telling these women it doesn't happen like that. That's a one-off. Most black men or men in general protect women, and they didn't understand the hypocrisy behind that. And I had to let them know, like, I've seen this myself. I used to live in DC. A woman didn't give the guy her number, and he spit in her face.
Oh.
And he started running when other people realized what was going on, and she was like, "Yeah, he spit in my face," and she had this big wad of spit in her face. So it was like, what the fuck? And he just started moving through the crowd on some Assassin's Creed type shit. Like that shit is wild. But,
He said Assassin's Creed some type shit. You about everybody kill the nigga. Look at that bitch.
yeah, like that's all for. So it begs the question: should women pack that pew pew? Start packing more.
Yes.
Like the Kevin Hart.
At least a 380. At least a 380. I got a beautiful 380. It's a 911. And it is absolutely beautiful, all metal. Doesn't jam, doesn't miss. Listen, and I could keep it in my fanny pack. I could keep it in my hoodie. I could put it in my breast. And if somebody was to be that magnitude of a threat in my life, I have no hesitation in utilizing it to protect myself. Because just like you said, you were in a panel full of men that were trying to gaslight women from their experiences. And a lot of men, for some reason, turn a blind eye to the abuse that some of us women definitely deal with. And I have literally had to tell guys that I've dealt with, I got all my screws, but some of them I got to loosen up a little bit. And I let them know, listen, I can make you a real good smoothie. You might not wake up, but you're going to like it when you drink it. Because I don't play when it comes to my life. I remember having a cast iron skillet for my daughter's dad. That was 12 years ago, just in case he jumped stupid. He never jumped stupid with me. He jumped stupid with his wife, but never with me, because I'm not about to sit here and play these games with these dudes. I've noticed that men will respect a woman if she's more dangerous than him. So I had to learn how to be more dangerous so that he knows that I'm not nothing to mess with at the end of the day. For real. Yes, I'm attractive. You might like me, you might like my booty, all that stuff. But honestly, if you do something out of the way, out of pocket, I'm going to put you in a pocket. I am. And we have to be that way because of the fact that being all nice and gentle does not work for everybody. It doesn't. But also we have to know how to carry ourselves in certain situations. And I'm pretty sure that female is really used to that attention that she receives. And she's used to carrying herself the way that she has been carrying herself. And she has never ran across somebody who chose to match her energy. And so now she probably ended up, having somebody match her energy, and she was not expecting that reaction. But one of the things that I've learned is that if you're acting like that, you have to be prepared to defend yourself. You cannot put the responsibility on other people around you to defend you. No.
That conversation showed that a lot of men were looking at it that way, that she, the whole lover aspect, and they started flipping it. Like, what if she was a prostitute trying to get over on the pimp or her trick, and he trying to get his money back? And they try to flip it so many different ways, and instead of just trying to look at it for what it was. But yeah, what do you think?
Rose, what you thinking about?
I don't know. I don't think I'm thinking is some guys, they just don't want to interfere and all this other shit with crazy folks, and somebody could have went and got help. Now that they could have did. Just being because I'm always the person if I was in their shoes, or maybe just thinking opposite, what if they would have did something, they would have got beat up, or it would have been worse, you know what I mean, than what it fucking was. She already got knocked in the head, and then motherfuckers probably would have started shooting. Ain't no telling. So, honestly, somebody could have just went and got help for her, because really, intervening, that could have, a lot of other things could have happened. Ain't no telling, though. I don't know.
Right.
Look at it as basic combat, strategy. one, you're not in the situation, and 9 times out of 10, you have the element of surprise on that. Like you can, run up, even if like the way I was trained to fight, even if it's a big dude and say he's like the most built nigga ever, I'm trained to kick him in the balls like a woman and fight him. Or if I see that he has a limp or his back's not fully straight, to elbow him in the back, to even if he's bigger than me, to get the advantage because I have the element of surprise in that situation. So that's why I feel like there's no excuse, because so many times we talk about guys protecting their homeboys, or we commended the Alabama situation for all the black people standing together. But this is one of the low lights. That was a highlight. This is one of the low lights. And sure, she does come off as an uncouth woman who doesn't have much respect for men. But at the same time, it's like I don't feel it warrants that, like, not at all, like for that type of reaction because of what a man can physically do to a woman and so forth.
Oh, you talking about the guy actually putting the brick to her head?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no excuses for that. I have no excuses for that because it should have been done. But I'm talking about the reaction of people around. Now that
that's what I'm saying. I feel like they could have done something still.
I have no excuses for anybody putting their hands on anybody. That's I wasn't even talking about that. Okay.
But well, in that sense, I was talking about other people should have definitely jumped in because they had the element of surprise. They said, like, from her words, taking that at face value, he hit her upside the head with a brick, and then he just hopped in the car and dipped.
So they just shocked this kid.
Right, and that's another thing too. The state of shock when something happens, a lot of people aren't good with that. But at the same time, it does take a lot to pull your camera phone out and then start recording after some shit like that happens.
But she recorded that herself.
No, I'm talking about she recorded the aftermath. But I'm talking about like while stuff like that's going on, other people they turn into action cameramen, Channel 5 News on the scene. It's like
everybody got their
angles.
Everybody got their
shorty, what happened? And like right here, like I'm not sure if y'all remember this. This happened in Chicago, and this was a police officer that this happened with.
Shocking video.
Oh yeah, when the girl, she's like,
I'm gonna shoot a man 6 seconds before pulling the trigger multiple times. The deadly shooting all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, multiple times.
It happened on January 18th in Chicago. Just before 1 o'clock that afternoon, private surveillance video shows 39-year-old Levon Smith arguing with a group of people. Eventually, an off-duty officer comes out of the building and attempts to stop the fighting.
And where did those men go?
Oh yeah, I see them.
Most of the people run off, but Smith stays behind with the officer. When Smith appears to reach for the officer's gun, a struggle breaks out. The officer can then be heard saying she will shoot him.
I thought they would show it with actual raw video. Like, she was like, I don't give a damn if you die. And that's when they tried to sue her, the department, because they're like, you're an officer. You're supposed to care more about life. And you're saying that.
She did care about her life and his life. She said, don't do it. Like, don't do it. What's so hard about that?
Crazy.
Not fucking with somebody. What's so hard about that?
That's true.
So what happened to the officer? What, he got fired after that?
It was the lady.
He's fired, motherfucker.
She didn't get fired. I I'm pretty sure they dropped the charges because it's like,
Yeah.
for one, she's a woman, and he clearly tried to take advantage of it. He waited for other people to be gone, and then when she turned her back, he tried to grab her. And when she had good firm grip of the gun, and she told him to back up, he should have backed up. Like, yeah, that's what it was. Like, he should have really just gave up at that point. Maybe that would have
Yeah.
spared his life.
Started in the first
They
place.
are trained. Once they pull the trigger, to just go ahead and unload on your ass. That's what she did, and he was
Stupid.
laying there saying that,
For
baby, please,
real.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And yeah, he died. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I'm
he
not
shouldn't
gonna
have grabbed her,
lie.
try to grab her gun. Like, what
Yeah.
was he planning on doing with the gun?
Huh.
What was he
Shoot the
planning on
shit
doing
out
with
of
it?
him.
What if the tables were turned and she never had a gun and he had a gun? Who's to say he
Right.
wouldn't have rape her or something, or rob her? Like, it's all kinds of things that were on the table if the tables were turned. So it's like people have to keep that in mind. And I hate that his family, the same way the guy's family in say Chicago, but it probably wasn't. The guy who who was shot by the 14-year-old for messing with the mom at the convenience store, the little food spot. And it's sickening to see that a lot of people just don't understand that. And,
Man, I know
Mm.
this is like kind of like detouring the subject, but I had received a message from one of my friends. He is Lebanese. I think he's Lebanese, from Lebanon, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, his family were jewelers, right? And then he became a coppersmith. And then he sent me a message and he sent me to his page, and now he's selling oils, right? And the only reason why I bring this up is because I have been noticing a trend that I definitely admire with other especially Middle Eastern cultures, especially with the men. They will come together and make money so quickly. And I love that. They will come together and hop on one of their brothers or cousins or whatever idea and support them to the forefront until it is highly successful. And I love that for them. I want to manifest that for myself. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, because
It
that
will.
support is real. I know it has to do with the family, it has to do with the culture and stuff like that. But I truly want to attract those type of people into my life, even if they are not blood or anything like that. I truly want to create an environment around me where people want to support one another and truly like back one another and hold one another accountable, and just bring information. If I can't use the information, you can use the information. I know you doing this, let me bring you these boxes, stuff like that. Like, I just wanted to say that. I guess that was the commercial.
I can say this as someone who has dated all kinds of cultures outside Black people. Dated African, Asian, in particular African, Nigerian, Ethiopian. Those people are not too far better than Black people. Like, even when people say Hispanic people stick together, families, but as a collective, they do not. They just as tribal as anyone else, and they would tell you about how Mexican or Salvadorian people don't like people from Honduras, Guatemala. Like, they have their own internal politics that they go through, and that's something
Right.
that we as Black people do support each other. Like, we raise so much money for a lot of con artists. It's just the execution. Jay Morrison, Umar Johnson. Black people will raise money like hell for something that we truly believe is for our people. It's just that we are we're disadvantaged. We're hamstrung. We are colonized people, and we don't have things like gastro diplomacy to protect us. We, like, our dishes, our foods, everything in our culture gets acquired by others, and we profit none of it. And with the economy, with the way it is, Black people are 100% at the mercy of whites and Asians. We're still under colonial rule, and that's just a reality. But going back on topic, this video right here, I'm not sure if you guys saw this one. And it just shows the fear that a lot of women have in regards to these men. Um,
Rightfully so.
Hmm.
yeah.
Hey, I'm about to go live. I'll see y'all later. But yeah, appreciate it, stage.
Oh, no problem. Again,
Nice meeting
phone.
you.
Yeah.
Jay. Have a
You
good
too.
night.
Just make sure you too. You make sure to follow me. So I'm gonna catch one woman up anyways.
Definitely.
Alrighty.
Have a good night.
Alrighty. You too.
Play some Warzone. What you gotta
I
go
love
do?
that.
I'll be doing the same thing. Let me see. I can pull it up because a lot of people look like they're trying to pull the video. I don't understand why the videos they're trying to pull it is nothing incriminating on any companies or anything. So I don't understand what's the big deal in it. Let me see. Because I don't want to have to pull it on this device. 'Cause if I pull it on this device, it's a little janky. Let me see. It's coming back. Go back here. Save. Let's see. Where we at? Down, down. Damn. There's a lot of shit up here. It is. I'm just having issues right now. I have to show it another day. But